Everyone, let's hear it once again for Hamad Al-Amari. As we await for the amphitheatre to fill even more with volunteers and distinguished guests, sit back, relax, and enjoy a few films which will help tell us and help us understand what this is all about.
Salam alaikum.
أعلن عن جاهزية استاد خليفة الدولي لاستضافة كأس العالم 2022.
Wow, those films are incredible. They send a shiver down my spine, certainly. What about yours, Carla?
You are too emotional.
I am very emotional.
Always emotional.
Now, Hamad Al-Amari warmed us all up very nicely. Hamad, nice to see you. Fantastic act and a tough one to follow, but we'll give it our best shot. Lovely to see you all here. Welcome, volunteers. Welcome, distinguished guests and your excellencies. Lovely to have your company. Now, please welcome first onto the stage three very special guests, three FIFA volunteers. It's a great pleasure to welcome, and please put your hands together for Rosanne from Brazil, Zakaria from Algeria, and Veronica from Kenya.
Oi, Rosanne.
Oi, tudo bem? Boa noite a todos.
مرحبا زكريا.
أهلا وسهلا وتحياتي للجميع.
Who Jumbo, Veronica?
Si Jambo Sana.
This was a hello in three different languages.
They've all got their fan clubs in. That's great to see.
Rosanne, I'm going to start with you. What did you learn during your time as volunteer?
I have learned, see, we started in 2019, we're paving this road to go. We are still waiting to get where we are, putting our heart and our passion in everything. But as an expat, I always say, during the interviews, to encourage you to build memories with us. We are in a place that allows us to build memories. I couldn't imagine myself in this place when the World Cup was in Brazil, but I'm doing this in Qatar. So, as we have a lot of volunteers here that we've been working together, I would say let's keep building and making memories and sharing it. So when we go back home, we can say it to everybody. At that moment, I was there. I was part of it. That's what I had.
Absolutely. Brilliant.
Zakaria, what can you tell us about your experience in FIFA Arab Cup?
Thank you very much, Carla. Truly, it was an amazing experience. I have the pleasure to work as media operations team leader during the FIFA Arab Cup. I coordinated with people from different nationalities, different cultures, different countries, and they truly helped us with their smiles, with their commitment, with their full energy, as you can see right now in this theater. That experience, Kalla, I think, has left on me a profound impact on myself. And truly, I'm looking forward for a successful FIFA World Cup 2022. So, مرحبا بالجميع في دوحة الجميع.
يا أهلا وسهلا فيك. What about you, Veronica? Tell us about your experience.
Well, my experience starts from here all the way to Kenya. If I had to speak, I would speak the whole night, but I only have a minute to say this. Now, I know everyone here would agree with me. When we went to those shifts, we were standing for long hours, our back and our shoes and everything was paining, right? Do you agree with me? But one thing for sure, by the end of the day, when we went home with a happy heart, full of self-fulfillment, saying, yes, we did it. I helped that lost child. I helped that person who did not know how to scan the ticket. I helped that person who did not know where to sit. That gave me a sense of self-fulfillment, and I look forward to having many more memories in this super exciting World Cup.
Thank you, Veronica.
Thank you.
And I think you'd agree as well, all three, Roseanne, Zakaria, and Veronica, have the greatest smile. Yes, you are. Yeah.
Oh, of course we do.
It's all about smiling. Now, you are, experienced volunteers now, so we're going to have a little bit of a quiz just to see how much you know. So how many different, you can help out, we've warmed up with this, how many different volunteering roles do you think there are?
35?
I would say
35,
28?
35?
28?
No, they have to be 7. Just 7.
7?
Yeah.
Higher.
19?
Higher.
41?
No, I'll put you out of your pain. It's 50! Yes, who got that? Was it you in the middle there? Well done, 50. Next question.
Guess how many different nationalities we have in the audience tonight? كم جنسية بتتوقعوا؟
Hang on a minute.
98.
Did you hear? 98? No.
35?
15?
28?
No.
We've got a volunteer who's listening right in the middle there. I heard it straight away. You were first to shout. 82? Well done. It's 82. Good. This is an easy one. I expect a swift answer. How many stadiums will host the FIFA World Cup here?
8.
8.
There we are. That's your test, by the way. You've all qualified. You're all FIFA volunteers. Right. Fantastic to hear from you. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together once more for Roseanne, Zakaria,
Thank you.
And
and Veronica.
Thank you so much.
Right, before you get too comfortable in your seats here, you should have had a bag when you came in today. You picked that bag up? Have a look at it. Excellent. Now then, have a look in the bag. I'm going to go and get the bag. Let's have a look, because I've got a bag just here. And let's find out what's in it.
What can we find inside?
Well, you dig it out and you can pull it out there and we can...
Okay.
So first of all, pull out...
But, Rodri, it's time for you to learn some Arabic.
Okay. So what have we got first?
A mask.
A mask in
What
Arabic?
do we call it in Arabic?
I'll give it a go. Mask?
The crowd is helping you.
It is...
Kamama.
Kamama, right. Kamama. Fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll get there.
A pen.
A pen
What
in
do
Arabic.
we call a pen in Arabic?
A pen?
A pen? They are helping you. Alam.
Alam?
Alam.
Alam.
Yes.
Thank you very much. You're really helping. You're doing a great job. And next?
Sweets.
Sweets. Ooh, something sugary. No, I need it.
Sakakir.
Sekekir.
Yes,
Sekekir,
sekekir.
like sugar. Sekekir.
Yes, like
Right.
sakar, sakakir.
Okay.
And the clapper. What do you think we call it in
Oh, a
Arabic?
clapper.
Yes.
This has got to be clapper. It's got to be clapper. You haven't got a name for this, have you?
Honestly, I don't know. So let's keep it clapper.
Right, how does it work?
Great. Let's
Gotta go
use
in.
the clappers and give a big clap to Rodri. He just learned 3 words in Arabic.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your help. Now, don't destroy them. Look after those clappers, because on those clappers there's something extremely important. Carla.
The QR code, which is linked directly to the volunteer sign-up website.
That's right, the QR code, that will take you straight to the volunteer site. And finally, you'll see in there a postcard. It's wonderful. It takes me back to my younger days. They still exist. A real postcard where you have to buy a stamp and you can send it to any one of your friends, anyone you know, anywhere in the world, and they can take a picture in front of a famous landmark, load it up to Instagram with the hashtag
Qatar 2022 or hashtag FIFA volunteers to
win fantastic prizes.
prizes.
Okay, thank you very much. You've certainly got the hang of the clapper. So let's move on now and welcome all of you here, our audience in Qatar. A very warm welcome to you. And also a very warm welcome to those of you joining us all over the world. We're less than 9 months away now from the biggest festival of football in the world. I'm honored, of course, to present this very special evening dedicated to our past and future FIFA volunteers.
لحظة رائعة لدولة قطر والعالم العربي وللعالم أجمع. ندعوكم جميعاً صانعي الحلول والحالمين وقادة المستقبل وعشاق الرياضة للانضمام إلى هذه اللحظة الفريدة ومساعدتنا بكتابة التاريخ بينما نستعد لأول بطولة لكأس العالم فيفا لكرة القدم على الإطلاق بالشرق الأوسط. أثبتت الرياضة أن السبب الأقوى تأثيراً من أسباب التقدم يلي بعم جميع أنحاء بلدنا وبيمكن الشباب من المشاركة بهمة وحماس برسم مستقبلهم. منآمن بأنه الرياضة ولاسيما كرة القدم إلها مفعول السحر بإلهام الأجيال الجديدة والواعدة وترسيخ الشعوب بالانتماء للمجتمع وتقديم تجارب مذهلة للشعوب بكل أنحاء العالم.
Through football, anything is possible. It lets us experience the greatest joy in victory, but also it teaches us how to move through deep loss and disappointment. More than anything, though, it allows us to be part of something bigger than ourselves, a true community that works towards a common goal.
Wherever you are in the world, you are invited to be a part of the 20,000 volunteers.
Thank you, Carla. I understand and hear everything you say. My Arabic is now getting a lot better. I'm a quick learner. But seriously, we can create an unforgettable, amazing experience through you. Now then, how many different nationalities in the audience tonight?
82.
Well done. Let's hear a lovely warm welcome now for our special guests.
Welcome, Rima Khamis Al-Kuwari and Fatima Saad Al-Muhannadi. Listen out for your language.
Welcome. مرحبا بكم في إطلاق برنامج التطوع الخاص بكأس العالم فيفا قطر 2022. فالمميز لا يحدث بوحده، فيحدث بسببك. Welcome everyone to the launch of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 volunteer program. Amazing doesn't just happen on its own. It happens because of you. 欢迎来到比法世界杯卡塔尔2022。这样的计划启动历史，其实不是自己发生的，是因你而生。Bienvenue au lancement du programme de bénévolat de la Coupe du Monde de la FIFA Qatar 2022. L'incroyable ne se fait pas tout seul. C'est à cause de toi que ça arrive. Bienvenido al lanzamiento del programa del voluntarios de la Copa Mundial de la FIFA Qatar 2022. Lo increíble no es por sí solo, es porque esto está sucediendo. Thank you.
Bravo.
Everyone, once again, a big round of applause for our special guests, Rima and Fatima. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And now we invite you to sit back, relax, and just to see what this is all about.
لقطات رائعة جميلة جدا. Wonderful movie.
Yeah, once again, the emotion in me, the goosebumps. It is truly amazing. And when you get flashbacks of what's happened in Qatar with the development football and the FIFA Arab Cup. How many of you volunteered for the FIFA Arab Cup? I think that pretty much counts for everybody. We're super lucky to have some more of our FIFA Arab Cup volunteers who are going to come and join us on the stage now. Please put your hands together. First of all, for Fatima Hassan Al-Majid. Joining Fatima is Olu and Comfort, a couple who volunteered together, and this year their son will be joining them. Come along. Lovely to see you. Fantastic. The smiles are there. Fatima, can I come to you first?
Yes, sure.
That experience, that FIFA Arab Cup, what did you learn? What did you get out of it that you may take with you through life?
I have learned a lot. What I have learned to be more open to the other nation and other culture and how to be a leadership, and this helped me on my career.
Olu and Comfort, you are a married couple, but Olu, just tell me, how did that work out, working with your wife? Is it that easy?
It's so amazing when you have her next to you. That means I have to be focused. You know what I mean? I have to be focused.
Are you sure? Only on the stage or on home also?
All of the above. I mean, it's amazing experience to work side by side. We are part of the workforce, and I'm proud to be part of the workforce. Workforce team! Yeah. So,
Olu, how was it connecting with people with different nationalities, different backgrounds?
just like Fatima said, it's an amazing experience. You meet people from different parts of the world. And because of this, you get to understand their culture, their way of life, and it's part of team playing. I mean, we are all in one team, whether you are in transport. I remember one time they were short at the transport section. I had to go and drive the golf cart, and it was an amazing experience for both of us as well.
As well.
You drove it as well, Comfort.
Yeah.
Excellent. Fatima, as a local person, as a Qatari, you know the passion and the sport enthusiastic nation that Qatar is. What have you felt and what have you seen in the community as the World Cup gets ever closer?
I can see that all local are very, very proud because they see the event of FIFA are taking place. They mean Qatar doesn't have impossible word in our dictionary, and Qatar welcome all the world in our home.
Comfort, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much are you excited for the FIFA World Cup?
10.
10, yes!
100,000!
It's a great experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, please say thank you once again to
Thank
Fatima, Olu, and Comfort.
Thank you for your insights. Thank you.
Welcome.
Sounds like
Thank you.
it sounds like an amazing experience, Rob.
Absolutely wonderful. Now then, in preparation for tonight's program, we've also had the pleasure of speaking to some international volunteers. Now, some of you will know these familiar faces from the FIFA Arab Cup, and we hope they will be part of the FIFA World Cup too. Please join me in extending a very warm welcome to a gentleman called Alvaro from Mexico and John from the United States of America. Now, both Alvaro and John were really desperate to try and be here this evening. They couldn't be here because they're thousands of miles away, just about eating their breakfasts. So let's hear first from Alvaro.
Hello, everyone. This is Alvaro, and I'm joining you from Mexico City, if you can believe that. There's nothing quite like the feeling of having a World Cup taking place in your home country. As you will see, the colors, the fans, the excitement, they will make for an experience that you will remember for the rest of your lives. It's amazing to be here, and I just wish you the best of luck, and I'm really happy to be part of this team with you. All the best. Take care.
Hello, Qatar. A warm welcome from the USA. I hope everybody's doing well and is excited for the World Cup this year. To everybody watching who's thinking about volunteering for the first time, let me tell you, it is going to be an amazing experience. The more you put into the experience, the more you will get back. Be friendly, approachable, and open to learning, because there's going to be a lot of exciting challenges ahead, but I'll guarantee you this, you're going to have the experience of the lifetime. As someone who was able to volunteer for the Arab Cup, I'm so excited to be able to come back again for the World Cup in Qatar. Looking forward to the future, the FIFA World Cup will be coming to the USA, where I'm from, Mexico and Canada. And I think what makes the prospect of 2026 so exciting for me is that I'll be able to experience 3 different cultures throughout the tournament and watch the game continue to grow throughout the continent of North America. Take care, everybody, and I will see you soon. Have a great night.
Wonderful messages there from John and Alvaro. And just a note on Alvaro, and this is incredible. Alvaro was a volunteer back in 1986 when the World Cup was in Mexico, and he's still going. That just goes to show that the love for football and the love of volunteering never dies, Carla.
True.
Absolutely.
I absolutely agree.
Let's hear it once again. Alvaro and John, thank you very much to them for their contribution. Okay, let's move on now to see, do you think we can put the audience here to the test? I mean, we put some of our guests on the spot.
Absolutely, they are ready for the challenge.
Are you ready for the challenge?
Aren't you?
Okay, here we go. A couple of quick fire questions. I'm expecting a good response here. Let's go for it. Where will the opening game for the FIFA World Cup here in Qatar take place? Al Bayt or Lusail? Easy. We know. It's Al Bayt, of course. Al Bayt will host the opening game. Lusail will host the final. But how many people will pack into the Lusail Stadium?
They answered. Yes, 80,000.
Absolutely, 100%. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're on point tonight.
Excellent. Now we have a quick message for you from some special guests that you might recognize.
Make it happen. Make it amazing. Make it the best. A World Cup that the world has ever seen.
Thanks for signing up for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022.
Seja voluntário da Copa do Mundo FIFA Qatar 2022 e tenha uma experiência inesquecível.
Ser voluntario de la Copa Mundial de la FIFA Qatar 2022 es una oportunidad única en la vida. Sea parte de algo asombroso.
Thank you to our special guests for those messages. Now, on to the business, Carla. It's with the greatest honor that we welcome Mr. Gianni Infantino. Gianni Infantino has served as president since 2016. His role to the international sporting world reaches far beyond football, so please join us. You can continue to inspire and you continue to give us inclusion and unity in football. For that, we are eternally grateful. President Infantino, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Hello. I didn't hear you. Hello. You feel good? You feel good? Great. So this sounds really like something amazing. So dear Sheikh Hind, minister, guests, friends, volunteers from all over the world, what an emotion it is to be here tonight with you to officially launch the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 Volunteers Program. Thanks for being here. Tonight in this beautiful theater here in Qatar Cultural Village, you are 3,500. By the start of the World Cup on 21st of November this year, you will be over 20,000 volunteers. Thank you. And for yourself, it will of course be an incredible journey, a journey that will give you memories that will follow you for your entire life. But more important than that, you are the first face, the first smile that any visitor to Qatar will find when he comes here. You will accompany them when they arrive at the airport, when they go out of the airport looking for transportation, when they go to their hotel, when they will look for a good restaurant, and there are plenty of fantastic restaurants here, when they want to go to the stadium, when they have to find their seats or their parkings, when they want to celebrate, you will be there with them celebrating, when they cry, because football is also emotion and not everyone can win, you will be at their side. You are the heart, you are the soul, you are the smile of the World Cup. Thank you. And thanks to you, we can show to the entire world that Qatar, that the Gulf, that the whole Middle East, that the whole Arab world is welcoming the world for an incredible experience here in November and December of this year. The world will unite in Qatar. The world will unite in this part of the universe. The world will be together. The world will celebrate an unforgettable event. We were told by the Qataris that we can expect amazing. Well, we will all together, because we are all part of the same team, deliver amazing. And to deliver amazing, dear friends, we need you. We need all of you. We need the volunteers. We need the volunteers who are here. We need those who come from all over the world. And this is exactly what FIFA is about. It's about bringing the world together, about uniting the world, about bringing all nationalities to come together and to enjoy and celebrate a peaceful event, a wonderful event, an event with a lot of joy and a lot of emotion. And for this, I want to thank each and every one of you. Everyone plays an important part in this World Cup. Of course, the players, of course, the coaches, of course, the referees, of course, the fans. But again, you are the real heart of the World Cup. Thank you for that. And now, before concluding, I want to see if we can make this place really vibrate, okay? I count 1, 2, 3, and then I want to hear Qatar, 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 okay? 1, 2, 3. Good. And now 1, 2, 3, and FIFA. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2, 3. FIFA. Thank you so much. Shukran jazilan. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Muito obrigado. See you very soon. All the best. Thank you.
Gianni Infantino. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Now then, wow, wasn't that amazing how the president brought once again the amphitheatre to life. Our next guest, our very special guest, has been an avid advocate of sports and the pivotal role it plays for youth and the wider community throughout the years. He has supported every step of the journey towards Qatar's first FIFA World Cup, the legendary road to 2022. Helping us all see the unbridled opportunity football plays for youth across the region. I now give the floor to His Excellency Hassan Al-Sawadi, Secretary General of the Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy and Chairman of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Please give him a very warm welcome. His Excellency Hassan Al-Sawadi.
Wow. I have to say it's a great moment being here, honestly. So I decided to read as opposed to ad-libbing as the president. I think he's a more natural speaker, so join me in this journey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this evening is one of the most important milestones in our country's World Cup journey. And I want to reach out to our friends and football fans across the country, across the region, across the world, and I want to invite you all to be an integral part of our tournament. I want to invite you to become an integral part of our story. I want to reach out to each of you directly, and I want to thank you personally for what will be an incredible contribution to our tournament, which is in effect your tournament. As volunteers, you'll introduce many thousands of football fans to a new region and a new culture. You'll also help to tell a wonderful story of perhaps the most prominent, the most talked about, and the most written about sports event ever, as well as having a positive and valuable effect on people, on communities and societies You will help foster a new era of understanding and shared values. And in a time of upheaval and uncertainty across many parts of our interconnected world, you will also help to bridge the gap in understanding between East and West and North and South. You will do this simply by offering the world a little hope and friendship amidst uncertainty. Now, as we aim to deliver the greatest FIFA World Cup in history, and one that leaves an unmatched legacy for Qatar and the entire Middle East and Arab world, you, our volunteers, will be the beating heart of our tournament. Now, over the past decade, our country has built a strong volunteering culture based on people like you, as a matter of fact, based on you. It is a culture that will live on long after the last ball has been kicked, and one that will continue to inspire us day in, day out, and for many years to come. In 2018, when we invited people to support the delivery of our events, more than 250,000 people applied to volunteer within the first few days. Now just take a second and think about that number. 250,000 people, just like you, each putting others before themselves. Now, each putting others before themselves in order to come together, work together, and deliver something greater than their own personal ambitions. Now, since then, thousands of people like you have helped us to inaugurate stadiums, deliver major events on the road to 2022. And this culminated at the end of last year with the successful staging of the FIFA Arab Cup, when 5,000 volunteers from Qatar and the region contributed to a host of functional areas. During the Arab Cup, we saw the passion and we saw the enthusiasm that people have for football, for friendship, and for volunteering. And we know that will only increase during the FIFA World Cup, and it is thanks to the capabilities of each of you. Now, football has a unique power to unite people of all ages and backgrounds. And volunteering inspires similar qualities. As well as bringing people together, volunteering gives you the chance to be part of something shared, something bigger than yourself. And I can tell you from my experience of seeing many of you in action, and from attending various major events around the world, that the volunteers are the crucial factor to the success of our tournament. More often than not, it is the small things that count. Helping people from different backgrounds and cultures understand a little bit more about each other, even if only for the duration of a football match. Taking the time to guide an elderly football fan to his or her seat. Helping fans navigate their way from the metro to one of our stadiums. Using your multiple language capabilities to communicate to people of different backgrounds. Waiting patiently till the last supporter leaves the ground before you finally go home to your family. Now, these are the small stories that are rarely noticed when delivering a successful tournament, but you are the building blocks and the foundation of the success of any partnership the world over. Now, the list of what a volunteer contributes to is endless, as he or she, as you, go on quietly about your business. Now, the list also speaks of decency. It speaks of shared humanity, and it does so humbly. You're doing this for others, and it is essential for all of us to recognize your work. And so my message to you and to everyone is very clear. Come to Qatar and be the open arms, be the welcoming smile and the cheerful voice of our country and the region. Be the heart, be the soul, be the energy that everyone feels during the World Cup. Be part of the promise of the transformative power of sports. And more than anything, I want people in Qatar and around the world to join us on this incredible journey, to be part of the biggest event ever to be held in Qatar, in the Middle East, and in the Arab world. And I look forward to standing shoulder to shoulder with you later this year when we will welcome more than 1 million fans to our country. So please, join us this November and December. Together, we will make history. We will make stories, we will make memories that will last a lifetime. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for every step of the way that you've been with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you for these inspiring words. شكرا سعادة السيد حسن الذوادي على هالكلمات الملهمة.
Right, wonderful. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And we move on now to the next step, just to remind people how they can sign up to be a volunteer. If you're here in the amphitheater in Qatar, you'll know that on those clappers you've got that QR code. You can go straight to that. It'll take you to the website. Those of you watching around the world, volunteers, FIFA.com. It is now open. Let's get back to the middle here, Carla, and explain some of the stages.
خطوات كتير بسيطة.
Okay, first things first. You have to submit your application form. It's as simple as that. If you haven't already, as I said, head to the official website, FIFA.com, volunteers, and you can do it there. It shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes to complete. You can see the steps behind us here.
لكن الخطوة الأولى هي تعبئة استمارة طلب وإرساله. إذا ما قدرتوا تعملوا هيدا الشيء بتدخلوا على موقع volunteers.fifa.com وبتتسجلوا. كل الموضوع ما رح ياخد أكثر من 20 دقيقة وبتكونوا جاهزين لغمار التحدي.
In stage 2, how good is this? You get to play an online game called Take on the Trials. It's just to see how quickly you can think on your feet.
مثل ما قال زميلي رودري، الخطوة الثانية هي إنه تلعبوا لعبة أونلاين اسمها Take on the Trials.
Now then, step 3, selected applicants will be called in for an interview to talk through the tournament and your role. And don't worry, it'll be an informal and a lot more fun than some sort of crazy serious chat.
بالخطوة الثالثة رح يتم التواصل مع المتطوعين يلي تم اختيارهم لإجراء مقابلة للتحدث عن البطولة وعن دورهم يلي رح يقوموا فيه. المقابلة رح تكون جدا مرحة وما في داعي للقلق أبدا.
Yeah, and after that things move very fast indeed. If you've been successful, you get a volunteer role offer, then you can select your shifts, and after that, you start your training.
مزبوط, true. رح تصير الأمور بشكل سريع جدا. إذا اجتاز المتطوع المقابلة بنجاح بيحصل على عرض بالدور يلي رح يقوم فيه كمتطوع وبينتقل بعد هذا الشيء للتدريب الرسمي.
Then it's time to collect your uniform, start your training, you get your accreditation, so you look the part then. And as a final step, you get your shift selection and you'll be ready to go. Now, you are a crucial part, as you understand, of the World Cup, and we rely on you then to turn up for your shifts.
لكن كخطوة أخيرة بتم تحديد وقت المناوبة، وتذكر أنت جزء مهم من كأس العالم ومنعتمد عليكم بالحضور.
Now, this is open to everybody who is 18 years or older by the 1st of October this year, 2022. So Qatar counts on your support. You heard from the President, Gianni Infantino. You heard from Hassan Al-Thawadi there. Now, let's put the clappers to the test. Can I hear you? Let's hear the clapometer. How much noise can we make? Are you all signed up? Are you all signed up? And those of you watching around the world, I'm sure you're online now and you are signing up. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Carla. We'll see you in a moment. Right, let's move on and welcome 3 more guests, very special guests, onto the stage. First of all, a young man whose very own story serves as an inspiration to us all. Put your hands together for Ghanem Al-Mufta. Joining Ghanem Al-Mufta, FIFA World Cup legend and the first Australian to score in a FIFA World Cup, Tim Cahill, ladies and gentlemen. And Mohamed Sanud of beIN Sports, who is also, oh, hang on. Ganim, stop the mic. Please give a warm welcome, Mohammed Sanoud Al-Kawari, presenter for beIN Sports and a prominent sporting figure here in Qatar. Gentlemen, lovely to see you. Ganim, I'm coming to you first. You spent a lot of time with the volunteers in the FIFA Arab Cup, I know. And what made the volunteers so special for you?
First of all, I would like to thank you for having me here. To answer your question, I've been fortunate enough to witness the commitment and hard work of all volunteers who made the FIFA Arab Cup possible. My attention was drawn by the extraordinary diversity and how people of all ages came together for one cause. Their positive and friendly attitude gave me a great sense of hope for the future. It was truly enriching experience with a network for life-lasting friendships.
Ganim, you are an inspiration to us all, but you even took inspiration, I know, from spending time with volunteers.
Yes.
How was that? What do you take forward from the meetings you had?
I think there are many lessons a person can learn from volunteering. Not only volunteering is an act of selflessness, but it has become necessary. It is a medium to build oneself, crossing cultures, industries, and change. The effort and hard work made by volunteers are a testament to the power of solidarity and their pure intended devotion.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Ganim. Tim Cahill, you are the only person here who has played in a FIFA World Cup. Yes, come on. Tim, we know what it means for us. What does the World Cup mean to you?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Firstly, it's a privilege to be here. Look, I had a dream, an aspiration as a young kid to be a professional footballer. I'm very fortunate to come from a great family, very proud that that dream eventually come true. But the way that I see it is I'm a role model, played in 4 World Cups, but it's not about the World Cup, it's about the fans, it's about the people. You are what makes it special. You talk about volunteers. When I was in Germany, then I played in South Africa, then in Brazil, Russia, and now I get to be a fan. I get to share time, my experience. The volunteers are like the glue. You know, there's so many important factors. You have the teams, you have the players, we score the goals, we have the highs, we have the lows. But what the volunteers do, and everyone listening around the world, you get to play a real intricate part into helping people enjoy the experience, bring the smiles. My first son, he's 18 now. He's been to all 4 World Cups. And nothing gives me more pleasure than the experience my 4 children had in the last World Cup, knowing the volunteers, spending time with my mum and dad. And that's what I really want to focus on, is the impact you will have, your own experience, and how amazing and special this will be, not only for Qatar, but for the world, to share how beautiful this country is, the people. Look where we are, an amphitheater. It's sensational, the culture. And I've been coming to Qatar since 2010, so I just wanted to share how special this country is.
Thank you, Tim. And Tim, just a word, though. People will think, you know, as a player in a World Cup, you were concerned about scoring goals and winning. Where did the volunteers come into your life as a player?
As soon as we get off the plane. When I get off the plane, I'm greeted by the staff. They're holding the signs. They're helping us. They're asking us for photos. We're having cuddles. We're giving them little flags and Australian scarves. But also when we get to the hotel, imagine for us also, it's you come, you're tired. It's seamless. It's so beautiful the way we're treated. And then you become part of the family. Not only family from the team's perspective, but also the perspective of the tournament. So transport, operations, all these things that maybe not everyone thinks about. So everyone that's involved, and even the 3,500 people that are here now, thank you very much for everything up to now and moving forward to the future.
Mohammed, you've been part of 3 World Cups, not as a player, as a journalist. So how has that volunteer experience helped you?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I started volunteering when I was 9 years old, when I was a tennis player. I worked as a ball boy in Qatar tennis tournament. And for me, this was a fantastic experience because I wanted to be close to the top players, and especially to my idol, who was Pete Sampras back then. And sadly, Pete Sampras came here to Qatar only once in 1994, and he lost the first round. But I was able to be close to Pete Sampras, to learn from these athletes. Going back to your question, being a presenter, covering 3 World Cups, South Africa 2010, Brazil 2014, and then finally Russia 2018, and hopefully, inshallah, Qatar 2022. Through this experience, I witnessed how important volunteers are. We were very close to a lot of volunteers, going to stadiums, watching games, covering games, and everywhere we go, we used to meet people from all over the world, different countries, different nationalities, and we saw the beauty of football and how can football change lives of people.
Thank you, Mohammed. Now, you're a sporting figure as well as a well-known sporting broadcaster. You touched on your tennis there. You are, of course, please put your hands together, a paddle tennis world champion. Huh?
Golf champion.
World champion, that's what we'll go with. We'll go with world champion. So with all that sporting prowess, if you were to be a volunteer today, what would be your chosen role?
Well, first, I think my sports career was not as big as Tim's, for example, playing 4 World Cups, scoring a fantastic volley against Holland, right?
Yeah, we all remember that one.
And then scoring a lot of headers against Qatar, against our friend Ali Al-Habsi, and playing the Premier League and for sure the World Cup. But again, I think if I was a volunteer today, I would love to be close to the athletes, working with the sports services, being able to see these stars, to learn from their professionalism, way of preparation for the big games, learning of how superstars are humble and hard workers. So I would love to be there to help them to be at the top of their level, playing the World Cup, inshallah, in 2022.
Yes, absolutely. And Ghanem, as a young Qatari man, what would you like to tell those people who are watching around the world? What would you like to see them experience, and what do you want them to get out of coming to Qatar and being part of this World Cup?
So Qatar is a beautiful country with kind-hearted people, extraordinary weather, and a world-class hospitality. Qatar is ready to welcome the world. We are pleased to have outdoor activities, adventures that will entertain a group of all ages and preferences. And when it comes to food, anyone planning to visit Qatar should give their diet a break and enjoy.
Thank you. You're absolutely right there. I haven't eaten for a week just to get into this suit. Tim, you've been following the developments here in Qatar since it was announced.
Yes.
What would your message be to those coming based on your own experiences here?
My experience is I was in the room when Qatar got named the winner of the World Cup to host it. And I'm very fortunate that I've been traveling here since 2011, using the facilities Aspetar when I was playing in the Premier League. I lost the final in Khalifa Stadium, the Asian Cup. Then we won it in Australia. And then, mashallah, they win the Asian Cup for Qatar, which 2019, which is a massive achievement. And you have to think about how massive the achievement is. There's only 300,000 Qataris. There's 24, 28 million Australians. So where I work in Aspire Academy, it gives me great privilege and honor to help kids to follow their dreams, because there is pathways for boys and girls in this country. And there's also the hopes and aspirations for many boys and girls around the world to enjoy the biggest show on earth, which is going to be in this region.
And Mohammed, Tim is talking there about the small local population, 300,000 or so. You are one of them. So I'm wondering, as it's getting closer, how excited do you feel? What's actually happening in your mind and in your soul as you see this FIFA World Cup edging ever closer, less than 9 months?
So much. I earlier mentioned my experience as a ball boy in mid-90s. I was also fortunate in mid-90s to meet for the first time His Highness Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, who is the heart and the brain behind all of this fantastic project and behind a lot of other projects most of us know. So I would like to say a big thank you to him because he inspired me and he inspired a lot of young Qataris and non-Qataris, citizens of this country, to be always at the top and to try to perform. My message as a Qatari to everyone is join us in this wonderful journey. Subscribe, be part of this, and be volunteers and be part of this big family, inshallah, hosting the whole world here in the World Cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, please thank Mohammed Sadoun Al-Kawari, Tim Cahill, and Ghanim Al-Mufta. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Totally inspiring, and words and stories from the heart, from very different backgrounds. Truly inspiring, Carla.
And now, let's make some noise for Habib.
Come on! Let's make some
Marhaba,
noise for Habib!
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, my name is Habib Khalfan. Everyone knows that I started my journey in 2006 with Asian Games. During that time, after 2006 until today, I have been through lots of events and I have met lots of people inspired from their experience, from their stories. And because of them, today I'm standing here to make my dreams come true, to be a part of World Cup and in my country, in Qatar. And from today, I'm here with all of you guys, living this moment to make an special memories, special days, special moments that we will share with the next generation that will be inspire them in the future. And everyone knows that we are the heart of this tournament.
a big round of applause. When we come together as a group, Carla?
We make magic happen.
Yes, we do. Give them a huge round of applause. They come from so many different backgrounds and they put together that performance this evening. Give them another round of applause, please. Thank you very much. Right. You've heard it. We've seen it. We've felt it. It's just around the corner. If you're sitting here, please sign up. I know you've already done it, some of you. If you're watching from around the world, you know where to go. FIFA.com. Volunteers. Make it, do it now.
Want to end up?
Huh?
Yes, we're at the end now.
We're at the end? Are we at the end already? Goodness me. Amazing experiences.
Time flies.
Await, Carla. Amazing experiences await.
تذكروا انتوا المتطوعين، انتوا القلب، الروح والطاقة والدعم الحاسم بإنجاح جميع بطولات فيفا.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it just leaves me to say thank you very much. We are, for those in the auditorium here, in the amphitheatre, there is a photo opportunity. You'll see there's a camera up in the sky there. Please don't move. Hold it. You're in the photo. Find a seat. Just look up there. Nice big smiles. You're in the photo. You're on part of this special evening. It just leaves me to say thank you and good night from myself and Carla.
تصبحوا على خير وشكرا قطر.
Thank you.
Volunteers are as important as the players. The stadiums, the fans, from media volunteers to flag bearers and wayfinders. You'll be part of a team 20,000 strong, helping over 1 million fans have the time of their lives. Because without you, the tournament just won't be the same for thousands of fans. You are the difference between a good experience and an incredible one. And for you, it could be the experience of a lifetime.